I think all of us are on here. So I'm very excited about this. Like I said, y'all know when it comes to talking about marketing, like y'all already know, I get real nerdy with it because I absolutely love it. But I do want to address a quick housekeeping, which I don't normally ever do on here because I try to just like negative comes, negative goes. I don't care about it. But it was brought to my attention that one of the leaders in our company kind of trashed me through their team page for having these trainings. So I want to address that because several of y'all sent me screenshots now. It's not just one person anymore. So when it becomes big, we all decide to talk about it. So I want to say, first off, to the person that is this, and it literally is because she's making more money than I am, so she doesn't think I'm fit to train people, which I will call BS on that, but neither here nor there. Not that she's not making more money. I'm sure she is with her rank, but your money does not determine your leadership. But three things, it made me really eye-open on a few different things. One of them is please, please, please get in personal development. I can tell you, had I gotten those screenshots even a year ago, I would have flipped my lid on somebody and it would have not been professional and I would have brought myself down to her level, to be quite honest. Instead, I was like, okay, she's obviously operating either from a place of fear or a place of jealousy or I don't know what. And the people that have sent me the screenshots, I've told the exact same thing. Like, I hope that her business prospers. I hope her team prospers. I don't wish any ill will at all. I know she's operating either she is jealous because some of her people are coming to me for training, which y'all know I'm one team, one mission, 100%. Like my trainings are for everybody. Doesn't matter what rank you are. Like I have triple diamonds that come to me and ask questions about the stuff that I'm teaching because marketing is something that I spend a lot of money to learn and I enjoy it. And marketing and sales aren't the same thing. So a lot of times you know one and you don't know the other, or you know one and you don't know the other. So I ask questions, they ask questions, like you can learn from literally anybody. Everybody has something to teach you. But I was so grounded in my self-development that again, like water off a duck's back. Now having said that, I have deleted several people from the group. My husband walked in. He heard about some of the drama last night. If you're watching this and you have any ill will, go ahead and delete yourself. Like this is not the group for you. That is fine. Those of you that have sent me screenshots, if you know someone in this group that clearly shouldn't be in here, let me know or let Savannah know and we will delete them. This isn't the group for that. What's up, babe? You want to say hi?
What's up?
What's up? So yeah, get in daily self-development. What's up, cutie?
Hi.
Get in daily self-development because regardless if it comes from, and this isn't an it works like exclusion thing, you're going to get negativity anywhere you go. There's no company that's excluded from it. My husband works at a steel company with all men. He has negativity there sometimes.
Not today. We just hired more women.
Just kidding. They hired more women. They're looking to diversify, apparently. But especially when you work with a lot of women, you're going to have the cattiness. You're going to have the jealousy. And I told the people sending me screenshots, it might not even be jealousy. Realistically, she has nothing to be jealous of. Like, she's doing very well in the company. It may be that she thinks, because it's happened before, that I am trying to poach her people. Because I've had that happen to me. So it sucks, but I was telling one of the girls, because one of the girls was newer and she did ask, like, hey, how do I switch teams? I want to be on your team. I was like, you don't need to. Like, you get the same training they do. Plus, you can't. You have to, like, cancel, sign up. But I had it happen to me. I had someone vibe with another leader, and instead of just learning from her coaching, that other leader was like, oh, well, we're just going to sign you up with your husband's social so you can be in my team. And she was out of my team and in her team. Not ethical, but it happens. So it may very well be that this other top leader is like operating out of fear that, okay, this girl's trying to poach my team. I'm going to squash that junk real quick. Because we are very territorial, I want to say, about our teams. So I 100% get that. So again, if you're watching this, no ill will. I legitimately hope that you like run to ambassador by the end of the year and you are just prospering beyond measure. The second thing that it brought to my attention that I wanted to say is I am so freaking thankful for my team. Y'all, like, Brett and I both are so anti-drama, it's not even funny. Like, put some negativity in that chat and we're squashing it and we're moving on. Like, we're not doing it. We don't talk about people. We don't name drop. We don't sit and be catty with each other. We focus on business. We get to work and we make money. That's it. And we're friends. Like, Savannah and I spent 2 hours on the phone earlier. Literally, we're cleaning our houses, chatting on the phone, a little bit about business, mainly just about life. Talking about our husbands and talking about prepping food and talking about, like, how hard it is not to eat all the food. And, like, we're friends. That's just what we are. And that's what our team promotes, is a culture of friendship and unity regardless of how fast people are working. Because there are all different levels in here. There are people that I'm thinking of Julie because she's like crushing it right now. People that want 10, 20, 30, 40, $89,100 a month. And there's people that are in here because they want a couple $100 a month and some friends. We welcome everybody. The third thing that I thought of is I'm so thankful that Mark is so one team, one mission, and he pushes it. If you're new, Mark's our CEO. He will tell you day in and day out, one team, one mission. He is not about the cattiness. He's not about the drama. And I love that. If y'all don't know why this page was started, it's because 2 years ago at conference, Jeree and Chad Kneller got up on stage and was talking about one team, one mission. Now, they have a Facebook group that I'm a part of, Brett's a part of. It focuses pretty much exclusively on mindset. And now it's ran more by men, which is awesome because a lot of men get in there and learn. But I believe it started as both of their group. I'm not 100%, but I know they used to both be in it because I was in it with them. And I literally was like, I want a group like that for distributors who are not on my team. Like, I want a group that has a task list instead of just mindset. Because I was constantly getting cold messages from distributors, because at this point I had already been doing curiosity marketing for a little bit, so no one could tell I was with It Works. And we're going to get to that in a minute. So I was getting very spammy messages from It Works distributors that were new, and I wasn't mean to them. I'm like, hey, babe, I'm with It Works, like, rock your business. I'm like, oh, man, like, how do you have so much engagement? Not in those words. They say, how do you have so many people liking on your page? I can't get anyone to like my product posts. And I would glance at their page and be like, well, lots of red flags there, hun. And so I'd be like, hey, here's a couple tips. Here's a YouTube video I made, but that's all I could do because they weren't on my team. And it was not business smart for me to be like, let me get on the phone and do a one-on-one with you. So instead, I was like, well, I can create this page like the Knellers have. This was before Road to VIP was a thing. Again, this was 2 years ago, y'all. Maybe 3. No, I think it was 2 years ago. So it's not my team page. It literally is just a training page for all of It Works that want to learn more about marketing versus sales. So all that to say, that's how the page was created. It was a way to be able to give back to people and train them without shooting myself in the foot when it comes to my own business. Because it's not smart for me to hop on the phone with Josie over here and be like, here, let me give you a 45-minute one-on-one. But it does no harm for me to do a Zoom for my downline and do a training, video on my page and her to hop on and learn the same thing that my team's already learning. Yeah, the It Works VIP Facebook page. So I have a feeling I might have to change the name because I think that's where a couple people are being not so excited about it because it says It Works in the page, but we'll cross that road when it gets there. I'll let everyone know if it has to be changed. But yeah, so I'm very thankful for all of you guys, very thankful for Mark's vision. And I'm just thankful that so far, this has been the first hiccup with being able to train everybody and help everybody at one time. I've never gotten flack on this before. And April Jennings is our upline. She's in the page. She's been in the page from the get-go. Like, she's commended me multiple times on how I train my team and how one team, one mission I am. So again, it's in line with the company vision, but it may not be in line with all the leaders' vision, which is fine. We all run our businesses our own way, at the end of the day, like, these are our businesses. So with the housekeeping out of the way, like I said, I typically don't address that stuff, but there's a lot of good that I realized out of it also. Like I said, the biggest one being, I'm really glad our team is not catty, because I can't do that. There's a reason before It Works, I did not have a lot of girlfriends. And even growing up, I was always friends with men. They seem to be a lot less like to each other. I was real skeptical of getting in a company like this and letting myself be friends with these women, because I thought for sure, like, this is a facade, not what it's going to be like behind the scenes. And I've actually met a lot of really amazing, strong women that don't talk about each other and are just like, I don't want to say boss babes. That term is so overused, but honestly, boss babes. So a lot of good has come. So I do want to move into talking about our topic, which is curiosity marketing versus attraction marketing. I didn't understand exactly what these were when I started. I never heard the term curiosity marketing. I don't honestly know who coined it, but it is definitely a thing. And as far as attraction marketing, I just thought that that meant getting a bunch of people to come to you instead of like you going to them, which it kind of is. So first off, I want to deep dive into, there are 3 different types of marketing. The first one is called spam. It is marketing. It is not good marketing. Second one's attraction marketing, and that's the one that majority of It Works distributors use that know what they're doing. The third one is curiosity marketing, and that's like next level marketing. And that is what people like Ray Higdon, Chalene Johnson, even like Eric Worre, people who really know marketing really dive into and teach. So I've talked about this a couple of times, but I was just on a training. I paid to be on a training with Chalene Johnson Friday. And it's funny because Ray teaches us all the time about curiosity marketing. And Chalene starts talking. She was talking about Instagram. I didn't know she was touching on marketing. I just thought she was talking about like algorithms and stuff. She starts talking on curiosity marketing. And I was like, that sounds familiar. And it was specifically for network marketers. So many aha moments. I was like, I'm going to share this with the team. I think this is something a lot of people need to rehear and maybe get a little bit of examples, because I think sometimes it's easy to understand and not know how to apply it. So first off, spam marketing. Spam marketing is what I did when I started this 4.5 years ago. Spam marketing is when you post 10 times a day, random pictures of product, black, green, and bling, join my team, buy this fat fighter. Today it's only $25. You know, we drop a 1 in the comments if you know what spam marketing is. I think everyone on here has moved past that. Okay, there are lots of 1. Y'all know what some spam marketing is. It Works itself does not teach spam marketing anymore. They definitely did. Like, I was taught a lot of corporate, before they knew better. I literally have stuff pop up in my news feed from a year ago to, not a year ago, just kidding. I guess 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I'm like, how many times did I freaking post that day? This like same black, green, and bling picture of a different product. Like, if I would have blocked me. I would not have stuck around. And then the messages, we're not even going to get into the messages, but the freaking messages. Today, we're literally just talking about posting, but just spam all around. The second one is attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is when you post your product pictures, you post pictures of goodness, not pictures. You post the name of your company, the name of your products, even the prices sometimes. Everything is very out in the open. There's no reason for them to message you. Now, the reason that attraction marketing is bad is because there's this little thing called Google. If you're posting all about your It Works wraps and someone is mildly curious, but they're not curious enough to message you, and they have no reason to comment, because then you're probably going to message them and they don't want that. They Google it instead. What's the first thing you find when you Google something? It ain't the good reviews. It's the bad reviews. Or they're like me, and they're a super cheapskate, and they're like, oh, I found some good reviews. I think I want to order this. Let me go to the website, because it's not that hard to type in, itworks.com. They don't have to go to your website. And, oh, $59. Ooh, $99? Let me see if I can find that cheaper on Amazon. And we don't sell on Amazon but some distributor who quit and still has inventory does, and It Works can't do a dang thing about it. It's their stuff. They bought it. Facebook Marketplace, whatever. And yes, there's a chance it could be expired. There's a chance it could be like someone dumped out something and put something and like resold it. More often than not, you're getting perfectly good products. It's just somebody's inventory that they don't want and they're trying to get rid of it real quick. Like, let's just be honest. You're probably not getting bad products. Probably not getting expired products. Like, it takes a lot to sell on Amazon. You can get shut down real quick. They're pretty picky with how you get on their platform. The other thing is maybe they don't buy it from Amazon. Maybe they do go ahead and buy it from itworks.com. Are you getting that paycheck? You just get free advertising for It Works. You just get free advertising for somebody's sister who they know oh, my sister sells It Works. She doesn't really sell it, but she has an account. She uses it. I'm just going to order from her so I don't have to start a customer account. So there are lots of reasons not to do attraction marketing. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I did attraction marketing for a while. I still got sales, still got distributors. It wasn't as simple. I had a lot less interaction on my page. Today I did an Instagram reel about the business and got 3 people messaging me right off who want to become distributors. If I post, join my It Works team for $99, right now I'll give it to you for $39. Do you think 3 people are going to be like, yes, message me, I want some information? No, they've actually go to YouTube and say, why should I join It Works? Give me some dirt on It Works. So attraction marketing looks very, very good. The attraction marketing model does not work as well as the curiosity marketing model. No, I haven't done a training for Reels, but Alyssa Bilyeu did. If you go to Pam Souter's page, she talks about Reels, I believe this Monday, so not tonight, I think last week. She's the one that I watch. I try to watch the money calls. I usually watch them on Tuesday. And I watched it and I didn't want to do a reel. No, I don't want to do that. I watched it. She's like, just go do it. I was like, oh, freaking Alyssa said to do it. I'm going to go do it. Because she's like social media guru when it comes to knowing like the algorithms and that kind of stuff. When I did it, yeah, it works. It works. So I want to preface this by saying if you have a leader doing attraction marketing and it's working for them, this information doesn't come from me. It comes from people who have been in the network marketing industry light years, more than I have. I'm not saying it's bad. Again, if it works for you, do it. I'm saying if you want to maximize your results and get even more, curiosity is the way to go. And again, not from me. Look up Shailene Johnson, look up Eric Worre, look up Ray Higdon. Like, this is not my training. I just learned it and I'm teaching it to you guys. Now, I will tell you, I've done curiosity marketing for about 2 years now. And I know my results have exploded. Every person on our team that has switched from attraction marketing to curiosity marketing has blown up. Now, a lot of y'all on here are fortunate to come in when we already taught curiosity marketing. So you didn't have to relearn anything. When I went from attraction marketing to curiosity marketing, nothing changed for like the first 6 months because everyone already knew me as the It Works girl because I posted it all the time. You have to give a chance for your market to basically like turn over a new wave, so to speak, because you're always adding people. But now I have people that I've talked to about It Works and they're like, are you still with It Works? I am, and I'm glad you're asking that because it means I'm doing my page right. So yeah, so attraction marketing is, again, not bad by any stretch, 1,025% better than spam marketing, for sure. But if you really want to maximize, curiosity marketing is where you need to go. Curiosity marketing, you never post the company name on your website or on your page. Like literally you should be able to look at your page and not know at all what company you're with. Unless you're another distributor and you know the lingo. Like for example, if I'm talking about my Skinny Coffee or my Focus Coffee, most of y'all are going to know it's It Works because you talk the same language. But an outsider is like, oh, I want some information on that. Even if they have been approached by someone else and told them no. I can't tell you, and take this for example, when we post Host to Post, all the top leaders tell you, don't post It Works. Post who wants to do this, this, and this. Talk about what it does, not what it is. But why don't we do the same thing on our own pages? Like connect the dots, because we already know curiosity marketing is the way to go, but for whatever reason, we're not connecting that over to our own page. Now, again, if you have an upline that teaches differently and it's working for them and it's working for you, I'm not telling you, like, you have to switch. Again, that's part of getting training from other leaders. I know April builds differently than I do. And I know some of y'all, you really look up to April and you would take her advice over mine, and that's fine. You're going to find a leader you vibe with. You're going to find a style that works for you. I'm literally here just to educate you on what are the different styles, because again, marketing is my jam. I really like talking about it. And then you've got to pick one style and you have to run with it. If you're doing attraction marketing, you're probably going to have to post a little bit more often, and definitely going to have to message more people. You're not going to have quite as many people coming to you. If you're doing curiosity marketing, you are going to have more conversations, but a lot more people are going to actually come to you asking about it. So, you know, there are pros and cons, I think, to some. Because what if you do have somebody who now they're just ready to order hair, skin, and nails, they don't know anyone, and they see some random girl posting about It Works. They're going to go to them. But if you have all those hundreds of people who want nothing to do with MLM, and I've signed some of those people, by the way, and they talk to you because you weren't an MLM person, like you weren't spammy, you weren't even, like, they consider attraction marketing spammy. You weren't even attraction marketing level of spam. You can get them in their inbox and have a conversation and win them to you, and then that overlooks the fact that it's an MLM product and they have no problem ordering. Because they're just so used to MLM being in your face. When you do the behind the scenes, it's like, oh, like, not all of y'all only talk about your product and your company. Which brings me to my next point. When you're talking about curiosity marketing, real is rare. When you go to somebody's page and all they are talking about is their business, how much money they're making, how much money their friends are making, how great their products are, you label them as a salesperson, regardless if that's good or bad. I don't think, you know, sales is bad, but I know in today's age, no one wants to be a salesperson. When you go to someone's page and they're talking about their family and they're adding value to you, I don't care what space it is. For me, it's the homeschooling space. I love to add value to people with parenting and homeschooling. And then I just throw in my business every once in a while. And literally people are like, oh, I didn't know you had MLM. Like, yeah, what do you do? Like, you do it so differently. Yeah, I do. And that's why you're joining me. And that's why it's quality over quantity. I don't know what he's doing. Are you getting food?
Pretzels are low in fat.
He's on this super low fat diet. He just realized pretzels are low in fat. He's munching on them. And they're stale. Ew. That's what you get for foraging. You have food in there. Anyway, all that to say, so you want to be real with your audience, add value. I'm going to drop, when I post this into the VIP page, actually, I'll just do it now because I did copy it. I'm going to send this to myself and then I'm going to copy in here. Rate is a video that goes a deep dive into what he calls smart marketing versus dumb marketing. It literally is curiosity marketing versus attraction marketing. He doesn't even give any time to spam because we should be so far ahead of the game when it comes to not spamming people. That shouldn't even have to be talked about. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to run over and grab the link real quick. Can you also see me or no? Like, I minimize my screen, but I never know if I can still, like, be seen by people.
See your picture.
Your picture.
Okay, that's good. Then I can pick up my screen and find it and not feel like you're looking at my notes.
Nope.
Oh, there we go. I'm like, where did it go? Okay, so you're just going to need to copy and paste this link somewhere, wherever you want to save it. Then when I do record, when I post it on the YouTube video and I post it into the page, I'll drop the link again in the actual comments. So some of y'all have already watched this. Some of y'all haven't. If you've not watched it, I highly, highly, highly recommend watching it. So that basically is the difference between spam, curiosity marketing, and attraction marketing. I'm going to give you an example because Charlene did this, and I'm going to use essential oils because I don't want anyone to feel attacked. I don't want anyone to be like, oh my gosh, she saw my post and she's talking about me. I'm not. I promise you, somebody is a whole different company, a whole different. I know. I'm going to say an example and someone's going to message me like, oh my gosh, are you talking about my post? No, I'm not. But if you feel that way, you probably should change. Okay, if you feel like you're spamming people, you probably should do a 360. So she said the 3 levels. She said, if you post a picture of an essential oil and you are like, oh my gosh, with all the craziness that's going on, I'm so stressed out. Or no, not even. That wasn't what it was. Picture of essential oil, and it literally has the words over it. It says, great for stress, order me for X amount of dollars. How many people do you think are going to message you about that? Probably not any. Now, the second scenario is attraction marketing. And she said, attraction marketing, you're holding your bottle of oil. It's a real big bottle of essential oil, apparently. And you're like, oh my, you're just holding it like a cute picture and you're smiling. And your caption is like, oh my gosh, it's a story basically about, I've been so stressed out lately. Like this bottle of lavender and eucalyptus stress away, whatever it is called. It has made such a difference. Like my kids have been going to bed better, like this whole long story. You're not going to get that many likes and comments because you literally are telling them what you're talking about. No one cares about the emotional connection you just made because you ruined it by like, oh, boom, picture. This is what I'm talking about. Go look it up on Google. Third person takes the label off the bottle, takes the cap off because usually, she said that the caps are usually a telltale sign to the company. I didn't know that. I'm not with essential oils, but whatever the telltale sign is. She took the cap off, took the label off. I can't even take the label off of this right now. You're holding a bottle of nothing. Like a bottle with nothing, and you're like talking about how, again, all the emotional feels. You're going to have so many people well, first off, people are smart. They're going to look through your stories. They're going to look through your page. What this girl, she's trying to get me to message her. I'm going to have to find out. I don't even message her. I'm about to find out. Let me do some investigating, some Facebook detective work. And then maybe that day, maybe a couple days later, they're seeing a few more of your posts like that. Well, heck, curiosity killed the cat. I'm going to message her because they can't find out what the heck you're talking about. Then you are having a conversation with them and you're not going in for the sale real quick. You're literally talking to them. Oh, hey, this is what it does. This is what it did for me. This is what it did for my friend Tanya. And then they're hooked. They're interested. They don't even care what brand it is. You just told them the result that they are looking to get. They would give you their dang child to get that result at that point. Not really, but you know. They're like, hey, it's only this price, but I'm going to give you to this much if you want it today as a customer. Oh man, that's a great, you always retail price and then customer price. And they're like, dang, she's about to give me like $20 off of this. Heck yeah. Well, what does it mean to become a customer? And now their guards back up because they're like, she's about to tell me I got to order like $100 of product every month and got to give my kidney to get this. Oh girl, you just ordering once a month for 3 months. This is what it does. At the end of 3 months, you start earning shopping sprees. Now, that's about to change because they're about to take the perks away and do the program. So we'll change that little bit of the script in there. But right now, that's what it is. And then they're like, oh yeah, girl, I'm in. How do I do this? How do I get it? Oh, your billing, shipping address, same, different. Same. Okay, what's the website? Or do you want me to go to the website and do it? Or do you want to send me your info and do it yourself? Whatever that script is. Most of the time, they're like, oh, you could do it because you talk to them. They're your friend at this point. They don't even know you. They're from a host of hosts, and they're your friend. Okay, send me the info, or you can call me if you want. Like, always give them that option. It makes them feel more, and I have people call me all the time. It makes them feel like, oh, she's not a scammer. She's going to let me call her and hear her real voice. Not that you can't, like, doctor her voice, right? I don't know why that makes you not the scammer because you can call them. I feel like, I don't know, I've never scammed anybody, but I kind of feel like if you want to scam someone on the phone, you probably can. But I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I'm too smart. I don't know. Or maybe I'm not smart enough to figure that out. So which one would you order from? The person with a picture saying, buy this for such and such. This is what it's called. The person with the picture holding what it is, saying all the emotional feels, great post, crappy marketing. Or the person who's like, girl, look at this. You don't know what this is. You got to message me. Look at all the stuff it does. You're messaging the third person. More people are messaging that third person than 1 and 2. No one ain't messaging number 1. They're probably blocking you. Number 2, if they know you and they like you, they probably gonna buy from you. So you better be adding value outside of your business at that point, because you really have to work on getting people to like you at that point because they know you're in an MLM. Person number 3, people just nosy, so they messaging you. That's all it is. Some people don't want nothing to do with MLM, and they already pretty sure you're with one, but curiosity has them so crazy. They're like, I didn't message her. I don't even care. I know this is probably trying to tell me something. And sometimes those people come back and buy. I have a girl I'm talking to right now. She is like strictly anti-MLM, like hates the industry. Everything's bad. We had a nice conversation today about, like maybe it's not all bad because I didn't even know you were with an MLM and I just scrolled through your page and couldn't even find anything. Yeah, because we're not all spammy. So those are the difference between the 3. When you are putting up posts, even all the feels posts, and I'm going to go through and show you a few in a minute, you have to talk like you. I have such a love-hate relationship with copy and paste messages because if I copy a post from April, no, girl, it is not, I don't talk like that. Like, she is much more prim and proper than I am. Some of y'all copy a post from me and I say y'all and a few different things in there, and you're from New York. Like, you're not saying those words. Your audience is like, you're an idiot. You clearly copy and pasted that from some little girl in the South. So copy and paste, but use it as a template and as a blueprint. Don't copy and paste. And that's why we have so many like suggestions and different things. And this one isn't really anything about curiosity, but it is a little tip that she threw in there, and that is conversations matter. So when you're putting a post on Instagram and Facebook, always end it with a question. Get people to have conversations with you in the comments. So for example, you're posting about your day and what your kid's eating, be like, what's everyone feeding their kids for lunch? I'm bad at this. I don't do this very well. Like literally when she said it, I was like, that's so smart. And then I put a post up and didn't do it. I was like, crap. So it's a muscle. You're going to have to like exercise it, but it makes sense because the way that Facebook and Instagram look at your stuff, the more interactions you get, the higher up you are in the feed. So obviously we know when you comment back to people, that's an interaction. So if you're getting people to comment and then you can comment and they can comment and you have little conversations, 1, you're building the rapport with them. They're a lot likelier to message you about something else later. But then 2, you're building the algorithm. So I'm going to take you over to my Facebook page and I'm just going to show you like real life. This is what curiosity marketing looks like. And again, unless you were with It Works, you would have like to where the lingo, you would have no idea that I am with them, with us, whatever. So first off, I've got my page. I don't talk at all about working from home. I don't talk about being a boss babe. Like, yes, those would be curiosity marketing, but again, why draw attention to that? That is not what defines me. I'm defined by so many different things. And notice at the bottom, I'm giving them a reason to get in my stories every single day because stories is where I do a lot of selling. So if you are someone that cooks, put daily cooking tips in stories. If you are someone who you talk about how to keep your house clean with a dog, daily animal cleaning tips and stories, whatever, like get people to go to your stories on a regular basis. And I will tell you, I haven't done a whole lot of stories, so my engagement is probably down to like, I don't know, 10 people up in there. But we'll look at that in a minute. So this has nothing to do with the business. If you don't know what the 5-day posting schedule is, check out the VIP group under units. I believe it's under unit 1. Get in the 5-day posting schedule. You don't need to just talk about the business. So post to post, I'm just going to tell you, if I did works all over my page, and none of these comments are me, by the way. I haven't responded to any of these. So these are actual people. I would maybe have 25 to 30 people that comment that's going to post for me. Right now I have 114. So if that's not reason enough to do curiosity marketing, I don't know what to tell you. This is just a funny post. Okay, so this one is Brett's post, but it's on my page because I'm tagged. It does not say anything about It Works. Now this is a post that I took from Ashley Mayfield and I reworded it to us. So this is mine and Brett's words. And it doesn't say anything at all about It Works. Instead, I always call everything this little social media advertising gig or this little advertising gig or talk about how to monetize your social media. So there's lots of words you can use without saying it works or direct sales. Nothing to do with the business. I do a lot of lives and I drop the business in those. Again, I don't say it works, but lives will help you a lot. Just getting people to tune into what you're doing. Nothing with the business, nothing with the business, funny. This has the business in it, but again, you wouldn't really be able to tell. So this is a good example. This is Jocelyn's story. If she said it works, I did change it to advertising gig. And then if you notice, here is the income disclosure statement. This one's blurry. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I'm blowing it up. There's no it works on the corner. There's no it works on the bottom. So unless you know our ranks or do a lot of deep diving, this doesn't give the company away, but it's still compliant because it has our entire income disclosure statement on there. Nothing about the business. Free coffee samples. Drop your go-to fall flavor if you'd like one. So didn't say anything about the business. Didn't say anything about the company. I talked about the company in here and how I use social media and that's how I'm paying my bills. Guess what? Nothing on this screams, hey, I'm with It Works, and that's why people are actually watching it. But I have people message me off every one of my live videos because I drop, like Ray calls it dripping the business. I literally drip it in all of my videos. Nothing about the business, something funny. This one is a straight up business post, kind of. It's just taking a quote that I saw that I really liked. And it says, I wish someone would have told my college-age self how fun adulting could be and how many options were out there. Mid-afternoon on a Thursday, and I just got to watch a Halloween movie with my adorable little pumpkin while munching on some fruit and Halo Top. Don't build your life around your job and how you make money. Build your income around your lifestyle. This shift in your thinking will lead to more happiness, more helpfulness, more laughs and love than you could ever imagine. Feel free to check it out if you're ready for a change. And it gives them a link to my YouTube video that's like the one I send out of this is what I do, blah, blah, blah. This says nothing about how much money I'm making, nothing about how long I've been in the business. Guys, you don't want to have a lot of posts talking about how much money you're making on the page. Every once in a while, I'll drop like, oh, just earned a $50 bonus or $25 bonus. You want to keep it so real and relatable, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, so I'm going to shut up right now because I have it written down. So, anyways, this has nothing to do about the business. It's an unboxing. And literally, so when you get real good at curiosity marketing, you can build up your social media. Guys, I had 89 Instagram followers. When I did attraction marketing, I got up to almost 5,000 and I kind of stalled because people would leave as fast as they would come in and I was adding them and I was following more than they were following me. Switched to curiosity marketing and I'm almost at 13,000. And I constantly have businesses reaching out to me saying, hey, can I send you X, Y, and Z basically for you to review on your page? Like I'll send you free stuff if you want to post. It's twofold. But I'm just going to show you a few that come in because so we got like a kitchen thermometer thing. We've gotten several, what do you call them? Subscription boxes. Lots of different like games and most of it's educational stuff or stuff for glory because that's what my brand is. Like people don't send me makeup. I'm not the makeup guru. Someone made an ornament for Glory. Super, super cute. Someone sent her a whole bunch of bows from their shop. We got like bath scrubs. Someone sent me this really cute little t-shirt. We get games a lot, which we love games.
Okay, so
this one, they sent her like a custom metal unicorn thing. Christmas ornaments, necklaces, a really awesome cup that I like a lot. Random party decorations because they knew we're having a Halloween party coming up, and then some like Christmas stuff that she sent. This one is long, and then we go to the next one. So the twofold thing is I'm getting free stuff. I don't care how much money you're making. It's pretty cool to just get random free stuff in the mail that you're actually going to use. But I tag them in a story post. They turn around and repost that on their page. Guess who comes and follows me? A handful of their customers that they just reposted my brand on their page. And that's new people watching my stories and watching my stuff. Can't tell you how many people reach out that are not following me, but then I look and they're following one of the businesses I promoted that would not be partnering with me if I had It Works all over my page. So just a side note, that's not something that's going to happen tomorrow for you guys, but it is something that's possible if you want to branch out and do it on Instagram, not so much on Facebook. And then I'm going to show you stories, because stories are the same thing. Oh, and the unboxing video. So literally I start out by saying, hey, my name's Tanya Johnson. Like, I want to showcase a few small businesses. If y'all don't know, I literally advertise on social media, and that's how I pay my bills. So I advertise for one large company, but something I really like to do on my downtime is also help other small businesses by advertising some of their products. So here are these products, and then at the end, I'm always like something to the effect of, if you're interested in learning how to do some advertising online, like send me a message and I'll definitely get you an interview. It's not that hard. And I'm already building a reputation of people liking and trusting me enough to go buy whatever I'm promoting. So why would It Works be any different? And I get host to post people all the time. Tell me no. Then they go look at my page and they're like, oh, this girl has a lot of credibility, which, by the way, you can have literally today. None of this stuff is telling people how much money I have or how much we've been with the company. It literally is me reading things and going live and talking about them and sprinkling the business while I'm doing it. Now, if you're against lives, that's fine. You don't have to do them. Follow the 5-day posting schedule. It works the same way. Especially if you're brand new and this overwhelms you, don't do it. But if you've been in a while, and some of y'all know who I'm talking about, read, get on a live, teach something for a whole, how many minutes is this? I don't know. I can't tell. They're usually less than 10 minutes. And look, y'all, I've been looking busted. I have no makeup on. My hair is in an unwashed bun, and I have a t-shirt on. You don't have to be looking cute for this. People like to see that you're real. So all part of curiosity marketing. Now, stories are the same way. I'm just going to, if I can pull them up. Sometimes this works, sometimes it don't. So just bear with me. This may not work. No, you need to work because I'm on a video, so you need to work. Well, guys. Oh, there we go. I see some videos. I'm just going to scroll back a few days. I'm literally just going to walk you through some of the videos that I do, or some of the, what do you call these? You know, these things. So we will start here. So I'm literally monthly cleanse, day 1, bottle 1. You can't see the label. You have no idea I'm talking about an It Works cleanse. I tell a little bit what it is, have a poll. So many people wanted info on this. And a couple people were people that had used the cleanse before and didn't like it. They ordered from me and they still didn't know what I was talking about. So they don't always buy, but if I can get people to message me that didn't like a product before just because they're curious, how many people are messaging you that are going to buy? So you've already seen that. So I got Jocelyn's story just saying, hey, new post. People go over and go on to it. I'm talking about the video I just did on Instagram and telling people to go to it. This is the one I meant to say, if you're working on losing weight, add me on FitnessPal. Instead, I told everyone to add me on PayPal, and I had a few messages from that. Like, what the heck are you talking about? First workout of the week. And then I share a few people's stories. And then our team's killing it. It could be you too. Info. Talking about reading a story. Oh, I talked about sharing with our team the one thing 99% of all network marketers do to self-sabotage without even knowing it. I am creating clout. I am creating believability. I am creating people thinking, man, this girl knows what she's doing. And every single one of you can do that. Literally, you read something about network marketing, go post it into the team page or into one of the team chats, And you can say, sharing with our team, ... and have a picture of yourself. Curiosity marketing, y'all. And then let's go to the 6th. Talked about starting my day with journaling. Gloria's doing math, did a coffee chat. The lady that cleans our house got done. And then I'm talking about, man, my house is so clean, blah, blah, blah. Talking about how outsourcing my deep cleaning was the best decision ever, but I'm so tired because I had a project I had to do also. And then boom, mom crack. And again, I don't call it It Works Energy. Y'all, it's the mom crack poll. And I had a lot of people that commented on it. Then my friend posted, because I made her a cappuccino and she loved it. So I went ahead and posted that. I didn't do a poll. My current office view. I love how simple it is to work this little advertising gig around my family. Didn't talk about the money. Didn't even talk about the time freedom. Literally, you could start yesterday and post this. It does not take any length of time in this company. Had a lot of people message me. So y'all understand what curiosity marketing is compared to attraction marketing? And again, not my training. This literally, I'm reteaching something that I just paid a decent amount of money for to learn this weekend. And I want to turn around and teach y'all because I know some of y'all don't have the resources to go get training like this, and that's okay. Any questions on curiosity marketing? Anyone wants to unmute and add or ask, I mean. Man, I must be a real good teacher. Y'all never have questions. Or y'all are like, you're crazy. I don't even know what to ask you. So the last thing I want to throw in is with curiosity marketing or attraction marketing, either one, whatever style you're deciding to go with, when you're telling other people's stories, do not, and I don't care, even when you're messaging, do not share the exceptions, y'all. Maybe every once in a blue moon, you can be like, man, this girl joined, 90 days in the company, she made $3,000. This isn't the norm, but I'm telling you, it's possible. Like, this may be possible for you, maybe not, but this is how she did it. Majority of the time, you need to talk about so-and-so made an extra $100 from Facebook tonight. You need to talk about, man, way to go, Julie. You just set yourself up for another $25 bonus. You need to talk about the small numbers that people actually believe. One, because there's a very good chance that's going to be them. I talked to a girl this morning. If you're on here, please do not unmute and out yourself because this is recorded. A lot of people are going to see it. But she goes, yeah, so when I started, it's because somebody messaged me and said, so if you join me right now, I can guarantee in the next 90 days, you'll make $3,000. One, not compliant, not even a little bit. Two, stupid, because you ain't guaranteeing nothing. And three, you're pretty much lying to that person. Like, you are very much spinning the words to get them to join right now. And then that poor girl is like, okay, I joined to pay my mortgage because I don't have a job. And now you're telling me I don't get $3,000? Or I have to, like, most people don't make that in 90 days. Now, again, there are exceptions. Sinclair, what's her name? Ashley Sinclair, maybe? She talks about, she joined, she went, I believe it's Ambassador Diamond in 90 days. I believe that's what she says. But then she'll tell you, I'm not the norm. I was a business owner with a huge, huge following before this. And she joined and she skyrocketed. And very well she should have, because she did all the personal development, building her own business first. She did all the hard work to build those relationships that we're doing right now as, like, we're beginner business owners. Was it not? It might have been 9 months. Either way, too freaking short of time. Like, that's just crazy to even think that. But she'll tell you she's the exception, not the rule. And she's very transparent about that, because why are you going to tell people only advertise the exceptions? Because then what happens is they join, they're not the exception, and they quit because they thought they were going to be the exception, because you made it sound like everyone made that amount of money. So you're wanting long-term distributors, not short-term. So the way to get more people in your inbox and more people to interview is curiosity marketing. The way to keep them after they join is by focusing on the average, everyday, ordinary results and highlighting every once in a while those crazy ones. And then also, when you're highlighting a crazy one, make sure it's a real result. Savannah remembers this. I thought it was going to be so awesome to highlight an exception, and I got a brand new double diamond on a freaking interview. Yeah, Savannah remembers this. I was mortified. On an interview, she went double diamond in 2 months. I was like, this girl, she got some secret sauce. She's about to tell my team. You know what she told my team? That she had signed like maybe 5 distributors. Someone else gave her all the other ones. Told my team this. And then tells my team, yeah, I signed a lot of customers. I haven't really signed distributors yet. And I was like, what the heck? And I'm trying to like save this interview because my team's going to learn something from this. Yeah, what we learned is you don't build people like that. She's not in the business anymore. She's out because you build someone and then they don't know how to get their own distributors and they tank. Just recently, heard an interview with 2 girls that promoted to Diamond in 2 weeks, y'all. Both of them in 2 weeks. And they're being asked, how many customers did you enroll? 60. That's pretty impressive. Not impressive enough to get diamonds. That's pretty impressive. How many distributors have you enrolled? Oh, we haven't enrolled any distributors yet. How'd you get to diamond? Oh, someone built you. That's stupid. And again, if you build people, that's your prerogative. I know April and I have had lots of one-on-one conversations. She used to build people. I used to build people. We don't build people anymore. It's not smart business strategy if you're looking for long-term. Again, if your upline is building you, go with it. Just know if they stop building you, it's not a reason to quit. Be thankful for what you got, and then know you got to put the pedal to the metal to keep it going. So again, not trash talking if you build, but if you haven't been taught to build, don't build. And if you're being built, don't have that false sense of security of like, oh my gosh, look at me. When if you don't know how to sign distributors, you don't know how to sign customers, yeah, not doing it. Let me see. That's a good question, Julie, but I got to finish reading it. Yeah, Savannah, she did. I remember I asked her, I said, so what are some good books that you're reading? The Double Diamond that promoted super quick. She goes, I don't really do personal development. I was like, okay, do your research if you're going to highlight an exception, because a lot of times the exception aren't actually an exception. Someone else's hard work is going into them. Do you still sign LCs under non-working DTs to get fast start? If they're in the first 30 days, yes. Typically, I don't have a lot of people quit in their first 30 days anymore, but doesn't mean they fast start themselves. Sometimes I help them fast start. So, but if they outright quit, and as long as like I have the time, you understand what I'm saying? Like there's not other people that need fast started. Yeah, I'll definitely, because sometimes people will come back in 4, 5, 6 months later. I have a girl right now that I'm working with, retraining. She's been out for about 6 months and she's back in ready to work. So there's no harm in helping them get that fast start so they can be fast start qualified if they ever do decide to work. Any other questions other than that? I think this was a good training. It was longer than most of mine, but I feel like it was a lot of information. All good. All right, let me unhit record.